Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas. All right, I'm live. All right, here we go. I'm in week 5 of the CT2V rulebook. I'm dissecting it. And here we go. I'm on page 9. I'm going to be talking about tack and equipment. All right, so tack and equipment, page 9. No running martingales, tie downs, or cavesons are allowed. Okay, cavesons are allowed if rider is using English tack. Okay, so if you require your animal to have a caveson on, you better be in some English tack, okay? Because it's part of traditional English attire. If you want to, in the clinics, you can ride in a tie down or caveson, whatever you would like to in the clinics, because that's not part of the competition. Now, a lot of times people will try to get away with illegal tack during our cowboy roulette because they don't view it as part of the competition. They are wrong. It is part of the competition, okay? So it's actually a part where you're going to be winning money. So I need you to be in proper tack and equipment during that time as well. All right, next bullet point, no gag bits or mechanical hackamores are allowed. Now this no gag bits, everybody's always like, what about the baby gag? Okay, it's still got the word gag in it, okay? So absolutely not. You cannot ride with any form of gag bit. And don't tell me which association allows the baby gag. I don't care because they're not our association, so you cannot use any form of gag bit. Okay, curb must be flat chain or flat leather. So it can't be rounded. It's got to be flat, so that increases surface area, which decreases severity. If your horse runs through your bit and you're thinking that you need a bigger bit, actually, your horse needs a bit more training, okay? So don't think that you need to get a bigger bit or a more severe curb. You need to do some more training on that animal, okay? I'm actually working on that on my favorite mare right now because she's going through my hands a little bit. So we went back to instilling my body cue, my legs, and then my hands. So I understand, but still, you're wanting to get judged subjectively, and that's what we're going to subjectively judge you on. Next thing, a crop, whip, over, under is permitted if done with slight contact. So if you do this right here, like wham, wham, that is not slight contact, but you can say, come on now, get it going. Sometimes they just need that little bit, and we are a grassroots association, so we understand that sometimes you just need a little bit of help, but we're talking about don't be whelping up your horse, don't be doing anything overly, over the top, but we will allow you a little bit of wiggle room there because we understand horsemanship. Anything deemed as more than light contact will warrant a disqualification, so don't be bringing your A game on whooping that horse's butt. All right, equine welfare and lameness. The judge or host can check equine for evidence of harshness. If either the judge or the host conclude that there was harshness, the rider will not be permitted to compete that day, nor keep the points from the competition when harshness occurred. Okay, never had to deal with this. Just got it in the rule books for just in case we get somebody in here that thinks they gotta like overly cowboy. If the equine is not serviceably sound, then the horse will be considered lame. Lame equine are not allowed to compete. Okay, so let's talk about serviceably sound. That means that they can be just a tad bit, just a little bit off, where if you have to just look at it right, I consider that still serviceably sound. They might have stepped on a rock while they were here. We're not looking for just any little like head bob. We're looking to see if they're like, Mom, my freaking foot is killing me, okay? We're looking for that. But I mean, if you've seen a horse's head bob like that, then that's not serviceably sound, okay? So we're just telling you, we give you just that little bit of ounce of wiggle room because stuff happens. You're doing a trail competition, okay? We get that. So we'll give you just a little bit. Make sure they're still serviceable. Next thing, rule changes. Any rule change for the following year will be announced at the National Championship or before January 1st. That means if I got my ducks in a row, I'll get it done at Nationals. If I don't, I got a little bit of wiggle room there for my own self. And will be put into action the day after the National Championship. If you have a proposal for a rule change, please submit it in writing to CT2V no later than September 1st. Email it at contact@ct2v.com. All right, because if you're telling me stuff, don't be just telling me stuff. I can't remember anything. I have too much coming at me all the time to remember some slight rule change. It's just got to be put into writing, and it's easier if it's an email, because if you text or if you send it on a Facebook message, or sometimes people will even comment on a Facebook post and think that that's an official rule change. Nope, that is just people talking. Social media is just people talking. Okay, it needs to be formalized. It doesn't have to be wrote in formal structure. Just be like, hey, here's the rule change I'd like to see. Okay, but send it to me in email so then I've got it. Okay, all right, that concludes page 9 and 10 of the CT Rulebook for 2024. Y'all have a wonderful day.